Hey guys, a lot of you were asking me to make this video, so here it is. This is part 1, and if this video reaches 1k likes, I'll make part 2 for you all. It was truly unbelievable how much Goku's life had changed in just 1 year. Everything happened so fast. After living his entire life on Earth, he learned the shocking truth. He was an alien, a Saiya. But unlike what anyone might expect, this revelation wasn't pleasant for him at all. His first impression of the Saiya race came from his brother, Raditz, cruel, merciless, and arrogant. And that dark impression only grew stronger when Nappa and Vegeta arrived. Their destruction, their brutality, their disregard for life. All of it filled Goku with resentment and even disgust for the race he now knew he was a part of. Even after accepting the incredible biological advantages of being a Saiya, especially during his 6-day journey to planet Namek where his power increased more than it had in 25 years, Goku couldn't ignore what he'd seen. If Raditz, a blood relative, could be so heartless, what kind of monsters must the rest of the Saiyans have been? A part of him even believed that maybe the destruction of planet Vegeta wasn't such a tragedy after all. Not for the universe, at least. But everything changed the moment he reached the battlefield on Namek, where Vegeta lay broken, humiliated, and moments from death. Vegeta, a man who had never opened his heart to anyone, spoke with a rawness Goku never imagined possible. He revealed his trauma, his past, his sorrow, his planet stolen, his race exterminated, his pride shattered by Frieza. And in his final breath, Vegeta, the proud Saiya prince, begged Kakarot to avenge their people, to defeat Frieza, to become the Super Saiya they desperately needed. For reasons he couldn't fully explain, those words burned deep into Goku's heart. Not just for Vegeta, but for what Vegeta represented. Because at that moment, Goku realized that he might be the last pure Saiya left in the entire universe. As a final act of respect, Goku buried Vegeta and swore, in the name of all races Frieza had harmed, and even in the name of the Saiyans who never got the chance to change, that he would defeat the tyrant. For the first time ever, he even called himself by his Saiya name, Kakarot. The legendary battle unfolded exactly as we all know. Goku as the Super Saiya, Frieza defeated, Namek exploding. But something happened during Goku's escape. As he rode inside a damaged Ginyu Force pod, violent shaking made him strike his head. Injured, exhausted, and overwhelmed, he fell unconscious, and then came the visions. Not dreams, memories. He saw himself as a baby inside an incubation pod. He saw Raditz as a young boy, far kinder than the monster he would become. He saw his father, Bardock, strong, stern, but undeniably caring. And then, his mother, Guinea, soft-spoken, gentle, loving. Goku watched in horror as his parents placed him inside a small escape pod, crying as they sent him away, knowing it was the only way to save him from Frieza. His mother's tears burned in his memory, and then he understood. His parents weren't monsters. Saiyans weren't all evil. Raditz wasn't always cruel, and he was never sent to Earth to destroy it. He was sent there to survive. When Goku finally awoke on planet Yardrat, everything felt different. Now he remembered his race, his parents, his real name, his past. During his months of training instant transmission, he reflected on these memories. If Saiyans weren't born evil, then maybe, just maybe, they could change. And with that, a new idea quietly formed in his mind. One day, he would revive the Saiya race, and give his people a second chance. When Goku eventually sensed Frieza heading to Earth, he prepared to teleport, until he sensed another powerful energy destroy Frieza completely. This energy felt familiar yet pure, so Goku relaxed and continued his journey home. That energy, of course, belonged to Trunks. After landing on Earth, Goku met the mysterious young Super Saiya in private. Trunks explained the entire future, the androids, the deaths of the warriors, and Goku's heart disease. But what shocked Goku most wasn't the androids. It was the revelation that Vegeta was Trunks' father. Goku was stunned. If Bulma, his closest friend, saw something good in Vegeta, then perhaps there was more to him. Perhaps Saiyans truly could change. This only strengthened Goku's growing belief that the Saiyans deserved redemption. After Trunks left, Goku and Piccolo informed the others about the coming threat. Bulma proposed using the Dragon Balls to prevent the androids' creation entirely. But just like the original timeline, the proud warriors chose to face the challenge head-on. And thus began a new chapter, one shaped not just by power, but by Goku's rediscovered identity, and his hope for the rebirth of his race. As the days passed, Goku trained harder than ever before. But this time, his motivation wasn't just Earth, or strength, or even the android threat. Something deeper had awakened inside him, a desire to understand what it truly meant to be a Saiya. Every time he powered up, he felt the memories of Bardock. Every time he calmed his mind, he remembered Guinea's gentle smile. And every time he looked at Vegeta, he wondered whether the Saiyans could have lived differently if they were never bound by Frieza. But Goku's transformation wasn't just emotional. The Z fighters soon realized that Goku's power and intuition had evolved dramatically. The memories from his past had awakened a dormant Saiya instinct, a clearer battle sense, sharper ki control, and a stronger connection to his heritage. Meanwhile, Vegeta's pride burned hotter than ever. He sensed that Goku had changed, not just in power, but in spirit, and it frustrated him deeply. To Vegeta, every step Goku took toward accepting his Saiya identity felt like a challenge he refused to lose. But Goku wasn't interested in rivalry anymore. He was interested in rebuilding something that was lost. During moments of quiet, He wondered, what if the Saiyans had survived? What if Bardock's rebellion had succeeded? What if Guinea had lived long enough to meet Gohan? These thoughts pushed him toward a dream he had never spoken aloud. A dream he wasn't sure the others were ready to hear. But deep inside, Goku knew. The Saiya race deserved a second chance. A new beginning. Time moved forward. And soon the androids arrived. Goku fought fiercely, but the heart virus struck sooner than expected. His body collapsed under the weight of it. Even as he struggled for breath, his mind drifted back to Bardock and Guinea, the last images he'd seen before waking on Yardrat. It was as if his Saiya lineage was calling out to him. While bedridden, Goku had recurring visions, not of battle, but of people. Saiya children training, fathers teaching sons to fight for honor, not destruction, mothers guiding their families with strength and care. A race that could have been, if not for Frieza. When Goku awoke, fully healed, he felt reborn. Not just physically. His purpose had become clear. He didn't want to destroy the past. He wanted to rebuild it. And fate seemed to agree, because the next battles would push Goku and the Saiya legacy further than ever before. The Cell Games arrived. And during his fight with Cell, Goku fought with a level of calm that shocked everyone. Even Cell noticed it. The way Goku embraced both Earth and Saiya instincts. His movements were fluid, balanced, almost peaceful. As if he were honoring the best of both worlds inside him. When Goku sacrificed himself against Cell's self-destruction, he wasn't only protecting Earth, he was protecting the chance for Saiyans, the last remaining ones, to grow into something better. Even in other world, Goku trained with joy. He watched Gohan become stronger. He cheered for Vegeta's growth. And he carried Bardock and Guinea's memories in his heart like a quiet promise. A promise that someday, the Saiyans would rise again. Not as conquerors, not as destroyers, but as protectors, a redeemed race. Little did Goku know, the universe was already moving toward that destiny. New threats, new timelines, and forgotten forces were aligning. And soon, Goku would face a challenge that would bring him closer than ever to fulfilling that dream. A dream of restoring the Saiya race, the right way.